Ross. Good evening, Stacy.
Why, hello, G. Happy Monday night.
Happy Monday Night Football. Before we get to talking, I want to let the people know what's on the schedule.
Okay.
Now, my memory isn't that good.
I know.
I probably need my notes.
Yeah.
But I do know that we have a bunch of guests tonight. One of those guests, number 8, former Seattle Seahawks, Matt Hasselbeck, will be joining us here on stage. Who else is going to be joining us today?
We are going to have Yasmin Dallas, wife of DJ Dallas, so we can learn a bit more about one of the Seahawks running backs.
Okay. We have another guest. Hold on. Did I see the notes right? We actually have someone here from The Bachelor. Like,
Oh yes,
from The Bachelor.
it's very important that I tell you guys. Everyone knows Pilot Pete, Peter from The Bachelor. He is going to be here tonight to help us preview this game, and I'm going to ask you about some deal breakers, some sports fan deal breakers.
Who? Wait, is that
Peter.
I didn't see Pilot Pete on the notes.
Peter Weber from The Bachelor.
Roscoe, do you know who Pilot Pete is? Peter from The Bachelor?
Name is Pete.
80% of the women know who it is, brother. Don't worry about it.
Okay, I just want to make sure. I just want to make sure.
Don't worry
And we
about
want to have more on for fantasy football.
More for fantasy football advice. Everyone here played fantasy football. I know a lot of you guys are tracking injuries for week 7, so be here to help us out.
Absolutely. And also on stage, we got the best DJ in the land, DJ Roscoe.
Go.
And of course, we got the Seahawkers on stage with us as well. Okay. And of course, we have some amazing 12s out here. All right, I'm done introducing. What's up, 12? I got some amazing 12s out there. Okay, I'll get back to you guys in a second. I'm done. Isn't that the worst part, is introducing everybody when people come to your house? It's like a chore. So let's just get right to it. It's Monday Night Football. The New Orleans Saints comes into town. You go first. What do we need to know?
Okay, so what you need to know is the Seattle Seahawks right now attempting to take on the New Orleans Saints at home. You got to get back to the win column. You're doing it against the number 2 run defense in the league, but that doesn't mean the Seahawks don't want to run the ball. They don't have Chris Carson. So instead, they're turning to Alex Collins and Rashad Penny as their 1-2 punch at running back. You still got some receiving weapons there. Tyler Lockett's healthy. DK Metcalf is out there. Geno Smith is going to be able to maybe find some of those guys for some explosive plays downfield against the Saints defense that wants to make you one-dimensional. The Saints want to push the Seahawks into mistakes. Likewise, on Seattle's side, you know that you can get some mistakes from Jameis Winston, the Saints' starting quarterback. He is just as likely to throw 5 touchdowns as he is 5 interceptions. You don't know which version of Jameis you're going to get. It's the 31st ranked passing offense that the Saints have, so there's some opportunities here for the Seahawks defense.
2 things got to happen tonight. The 12s in the crowd got to get nuts and get some false starts. That's 1. And 2, this defense has to get off the field on 3rd down. I would actually add a 3rd one because it feels better, it makes more sense. I would like to see the defense get some takeaways, especially talking about this secondary, which I believe this secondary, I think they had to work some kinks out a little bit. And have some different starters here and there. Got some new starters right now. The emergence of my man named Trey Brown is on the scene. You saw what he do and what he can do. So for some reason, I have a feeling that this secondary is going to have, if you will, play with a little bit of a chip on their shoulder. I love Quandre Diggs. I think he has been solid all season long. And now, finally, number 33, Jamal Adams. Here's the deal. It is time for him to step up. That's right. It is time to see him step up, and I want him to be the best in the nation. I want him to do that. I want Jamal Adams to be the best in the nation tonight, right now, on Monday Night Football.
That's exactly right, and this is the game where you were going to do it. You don't have your starting quarterback for Seattle. You don't have your starting running back, but you know what you do have? You have your defensive captain, Bobby Wagner. You have the league's highest paid safety. You've got your guys on defense that are out there who are healthy, and they need to step up for you tonight and carry this one.
Jameis Winston. Jameis Winston is one of those quarterbacks that on one series, he looks like a Hall of Fame quarterback. And then on the next series, you're asking yourself, or maybe your significant other, how in the world did he get in the NFL? I just don't know which Jameis Winston we're going to get tonight. He is so inconsistent. Again, he makes great plays on one hand, and on the other hand, he does something dumb. I would really like to see him do the dumb things early tonight in the first quarter.
What I'd like to see is the Seahawks defense do exactly to the Saints what the Saints defense are going to try to do this to the Seahawks. So again, the Saints are going to try to make Seattle one-dimensional. They're going to try to stop the run and force Geno to pass, okay? And I would like to see the Seahawks try to do the exact same to the Saints. Stop Alvin Kamara. Alvin Kamara, their best offensive weapon. He's leading every single player in targets, and he's obviously leading everyone in rushing yards. Stop him and force Jameis Winston to throw. I don't know about you guys, but I was walking in down like 4th Ave or whatever it is, and I almost got blown over. So I would love for Jameis Winston to try to throw into this rain where you've already got crowd noise, you've got momentum, you've got excitement in prime time. I think that's when he makes mistakes.
I want to address something right now as we'll address the elephant in the room. Make no mistake about it. This Seahawks team is 2-4. It's 2-4, no doubt about it. This is unfamiliar territory. Over the last 10 years, this is something that we Seahawks fans in 12, we're not really used to this. But I'll tell you what we are used to. We're used to understanding one philosophy. You have to finish, right? There's 11 games left in this season. Not 4 games left, not 6 games left. There's 11 games left in this season. There's a lot of things that can happen, no doubt about it. And, you know, talk about Arizona. We talk about the Rams. You know what? The Seahawks have an opportunity to play these teams. But let's not look too far ahead. Let's just talk about right now. Taking care of this New Orleans team, which this ain't the same New Orleans team. This is a New Orleans team that's coming here. They're hoping and wishing right now, too. So, you start, the most important thing after tonight is to just get back in the win column, right? Just to get back in the win column. When I make macaroni and cheese, I'm lucky. I'm lucky if it tastes good on the first or second try.
What?
But when it does, when
Mac
it
and
does,
cheese?
yeah, mac and cheese.
Children can make mac and cheese.
Wait. No, not all that great. Some people be having macaroni and cheese and be soupy. You know what I mean?
I don't know what's wrong with that.
What do you mean there's something wrong with that?
When you can basically drink your mac and cheese.
What?
What, did I just get food?
Yeah, you got food.
What? You guys have never
Everybody
had
was
around
cool.
mac and
Everybody was
cheese?
having conversation. Folks, I just saw that young man right there stop his conversation and look right at you. Are you kidding me? There is no soupiness to macaroni and cheese.
I don't feel bad about it. I don't.
The soup is soup, okay? Macaroni and cheese is macaroni and cheese. And hence the reason the cheese. I don't want any soup with my cheese.
Okay, I mean, to each his own. That's what I'm saying. And that's kind of the defensive philosophy, you know, that I take with the NFL.
And your macaroni and cheese is a crap.
I'm just saying I'm open to a lot of different
How
things.
in the world did we go from football to macaroni and cheese?
This is more interesting.
Very good.
Let me. Let's
Very
get
good.
back to the Seahawks in this game. Again, they're 2-4. What can happen is they're going to have to win later.
Yeah.
No doubt about it. Because when you start talking about 2-5, knowing that you have must-win games against some of the tough opponents. And by the way, the Seahawks on their schedule do have some tough opponents left on that schedule.
That's right. They have Green Bay. The hope is that Russell Wilson will be back after the bye week. They get a bit of a break. So you're facing the Jags next week, and I don't want to look too far ahead, but then you've got the bye week. So when you're talking about these difficult games down the schedule, games against Arizona, the hope is that you might have Chris Carson, you might have Russell Wilson back. So just get through tonight, win this game, like you said.
All right. We're going to turn this over to DJ Roscoe, but I'm just letting you guys know, we have a bunch of guests that's set up. We're going to have Family Ties. That's where we're going to have Jasmine on.
Yep.
She's going to come on. This is the wife of DJ Dallas. She's going to join the show. Matt Hasselbeck will be coming up here on stage, joining the show. So I don't know if you got your 8 jerseys on, but oh, look at that, front and center, number 8 jersey is ready to go. Matt Hasselbeck will be on stage, and of course we have, who's from The Bachelor?
Peter Weber.
Okay, but you know what you said, his name is Pilot Pete.
He is a pilot. His name is Pete. Those things are true.
Why can't you just give one consistent name?
His name is Peter.
So it's not Pilot Pete.
I mean, he's a pilot. His name is Peter. He's from The Bachelor. He's going to be here. It's going to be a great time.
Okay, so Peter from The Bachelor is going to be here.
Yeah, and he's a pilot.
You guys heard it here. DJ Roscoe, give us something real good. Real good. We gotta set the tone because we got a lot of guests that be coming. What you got, man?
One thing is what's up. I'm about to call my mom over there and have a conversation with Stacey. This is about macaroni and cheese.
Macaroni and cheese.
Neither do I. I know.
Throw your hands in the air if you're real as me. Throw your hands in the air if you're real as me. Throw your hands in the air if you're real as me. Throw your hands in the air if you're real as me. Get your damn hands up. Go get your damn hands up. Better than that, go get your damn hands up. Go get your damn hands up. Better than that, go get your damn hands up. Go get your damn hands up. Better than that, go get your damn hands up.
Might just make for easier access.
Happy Monday night football. You are about 15 minutes away. Well, I can be an exact, right? 18 minutes away from Matt Hasselbeck jumping on stage. That'll happen right here about 18 minutes away. So I could have rounded down or up, but I just wanted to kind of be exact
appreciate
for
the
you.
accuracy.
All right.
Yeah.
I want to talk about this, though. I want to talk about key players that we're going to be focusing on tonight. And then I want to talk about some of the top teams in the NFL. See if maybe our friends out here agree or disagree.
Okay.
That always makes fun.
Oh, that's
Won't bring up macaroni and cheese.
We can.
Let's talk about key players. I'll go one, you go one, we'll go back and forth. A player that I'm kind of confused about. I see him get opportunities and chances for the Seahawks, and for some reason, I always feel like those opportunities come at weird times. Travis Homer. Travis Homer out of the University of Miami, running back, but he seems to run really hard. Like, I just almost feel like that this is a player that needs more opportunity. And as we know, with the running back position, we need everybody that's going to work, considering what's happening right now with Chris Carson.
Yeah, Travis Homer has been a great special teamer. And like you said, he's a guy that if you guys see Travis Homer in training camp, he's going like 110% on every single play. He also cuts the sleeves off of his t-shirts, which I think is interesting. It's a style choice. I appreciate it. But he's a guy that I think would be great with screenplays, which this offense just hasn't been able to capitalize on and do well. So that's in part because of the way that they're using him. I don't think they've quite found it out just yet. But I agree, he's very talented, very versatile. You'd like to see him get a few more chances. A player I'm watching, I'll stick with the running back group, Alex Collins. It's just really easy. And you know what? I wish I could say Rashad Penny. I wish that I could say that. I'm curious to see what he does today. But man, Alex Collins is just a fun guy to watch. He's tough. He became the first Seahawks running back since 2019 to get 100 rushing yards last week in a game. So I'm seeing if he can repeat that tonight.
Rashad Penny reminds me, like, I bet you that's going to be, I think he's going to be good. I kind of got my hope on being good. But it's one of those, like, I don't want to waste a Friday night. I want to go and hang out on a Tuesday night because I'm worried if this person, if this date is going to be good or
I
not.
was like, where are you going?
I'm going
So you're like, I don't want a bad date
I don't
on
want-
Friday. I
what
don't
I-
want to waste a Friday.
I want to go to a Tuesday.
Okay, if G schedules a date with you on a Tuesday, know that he's not just kidding.
But again, Rashad Penny is just one of those, like, I think we're all the same page with Rashad Penny. Something the Seahawks saw Rashad Penny to draft him in the first round to make you think, okay, they saw something in him. And then even at first season, sometimes we'll see a glimpse of Rashad Penny and he might slip and fall. We'll see a little glimpse of him and it's a holding penalty or something. But there's still something there, and I'm really hopeful. As a matter of fact, I'm not hopeful. It has to happen. It has to pop. Because if it doesn't, the Seahawks are in trouble anyways.
Yeah, I'm waiting to see whether or not the Seahawks will just continue to hammer the run tonight. And if they do, you might see some of those opportunities for Penny. If they try to get it going and it doesn't work out and they give up a little too easily and turn to the pass, then maybe you won't see those moments. But I don't think that's going to be Pete Carroll's MO tonight. So I think tonight would be an opportunity for Penny to show exactly why they picked him out of San Diego State back in 2018. If I'm going to pick one more player to watch, I think I'm going to go Trey Brown.
Trey Brown.
Trey Brown, yeah.
What do you like? What do you see?
So first of all, shout out to my fellow petites. I do like that he's a petite. Shout out to short people out here getting things done at cornerback, just like we all saw coming. Trey Brown, he's a fourth round pick out of Oklahoma. He's physical, he's decisive. I loved his post-game press conference talking about how he made that stop on third down, being able to read Ben Roethlisberger's body language and just act. And it was a really high IQ football play. He should get a chance today. If he's not starting, he'll get plenty of time. He allowed just 9 total yards on 2 completions on 5 targets last week. One of the better performances by Seahawks cornerback. So I'm hoping he can repeat that tonight.
Instead of going, we'll go around the league next, but I want to talk about this division because this division is enough to talk about, considering some of the best teams in the NFL are in this division.
Yeah, but shout out to the 49ers for losing. So shout out. Much love to the 49ers for losing. Appreciate you guys.
Text your 49er friend right now.
And just thank them.
And let them know.
And just
Just
thank
say thank you. We don't thank the 49ers enough.
We don't.
For not being good since VHS.
That's right.
So here's the thing. Okay, I apologize. Don't send any emails to my boss. I apologize. Okay? But I really don't. But we've talked about the 49ers. They continue to be what we thought they were. But now let's talk about the Rams and the Cardinals. I want to start off with the Cardinals.
Okay.
Here's what makes me nervous about them. They have a defense that can get off the field on third down. They have a pass rush that's real serious. And they have a quarterback that can move the chains and get a first down, whether it's through the air or running the ball. I don't know what to say, and it feels like, you know what the Arizona Cardinals remind me of? They remind me of was it the 2015 Cardinals that went 15-1, and it's like they lost, and then the more they kept winning, they started to believe in themselves. Well, the Arizona Cardinals right now are 7-0,
Yeah.
and it seems like the more they win, the more it gets. And then they add it to the riches with the tight end, Zach Ertz. What are you seeing with the Arizona Cardinals? Maybe help me out.
Yeah, it all starts with Kyler Murray, and he is, as we know, a mobile quarterback. He's got a heck of an arm, doesn't really get enough credit in that regard, and he is just doing amazing things. I was watching their game this past weekend. It was kind of nice to sit back and watch Red Zone over the weekend. I don't know if anyone else liked doing that for once all day on Sunday. It was nice. It was nice. It's the only way to go. Didn't get out of bed. And he looks phenomenal. There's so many weapons. There's Christian Kirk, if he's not open. They've got Hopkins. If he's not open now, they've got Ertz. And they've got guys in the run game that can be a 1-2 punch. And so they really are just such an explosive offense. And you know what? Joke's on all of us, because I don't know if you guys did this, but when they signed A.J. Green in free agency and signed J.J. Watt, I raise your hand if you made a joke about signing a bunch of old guys onto this team. Yes, it's time for honesty, and now here they are having pretty solid seasons.
Yeah, and then you have the Rams, who the Arizona Cardinals, they took care of the Rams. The Rams did not get the memo that there was an NFL team traveling to LA, but nevertheless, it kind of woke up at the very last minute. Cooper Kupp for the Rams. He's right now leading all wide receivers in all the categories. He's a 3-crown champion right now as of today. This Rams team is another team that continues to get better and better. And there was a part of me that thought Matthew Stafford could be good for the Rams. And then there was another part of me that was like, what if Matthew Stafford is getting saved and rescued? And what if he's thanking the Rams for getting him out of Detroit? And what if he's super excited to be like, I'll do whatever you guys want. I'll almost play for free. I'm glad you guys got me out of Detroit. And he seems happy.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Matthew Stafford seems happy to be with the Rams.
Meanwhile, Jared Goff was like, can you take me with you? You just left me here in Detroit. What are you doing? No, I mean, but the Lions almost beat them. The Lions were leading them for a while. They got them with trick plays on special teams, which for all the times the Rams have gotten the Seahawks on trick plays on special teams, that felt really good to see the Lions get them a couple times and burn them a couple times. But I think the Rams are a little more susceptible defensively than they were last year. They still have Jalen Ramsey. They still have Aaron Donald. It's no joke. It's going to take everything for the Seahawks to beat them later this season, but they are not quite as good on that side of the ball as they were last year.
Again, I want to go back, and I need to repeat this. The Seahawks are 2-4 with 11 games left to play. There's 2 games before they go into a bye. There's a lot of things that can change and can happen. Monday Night Football is tonight against a beatable Saints team. And then next weekend, Urban Meyer is actually going to travel with his team to come here to Seattle.
Stay out of the bars, Urban.
No, I'm just...
Urban.
Okay, so anyway, Urban Meyer's going to travel with his team to come to Seattle to play.
Yeah.
When the Seahawks have the Saints and the Jaguars, an opportunity to even it all up, an opportunity to go to 500 before they go into the bye week, and everybody needs that bye week for a little rest and relaxation.
That's right, and the bye week's at a perfect time because it gives you an extra week without Chris Carson, should he still be on IR, an extra week without D. Eskridge, should he still be there, an extra week without Russell Wilson, to where it doesn't count against your record, they don't have to delay, it just gives them a week to get healthy, so you have a chance in kind of the cuts of your schedule when it gets tough against Green Bay, when you're playing Arizona, to get those guys back. Just get through tonight. Win tonight.
All right, there you have it. 12. I'm super excited that you guys are here. I'm super excited about tonight's game. It's prime time. is Monday Night Football. Just remember, the Seattle Seahawks are the winningest team on Monday night in the National Football League with a 730 win percentage. And those reasons are because of you. They're 4-0 the last 4 games on Monday night. Let me repeat, those reasons are because of you. You guys are here. You don't care if you're 2-4, 20-4, 75-4. I know you guys are 12 through and through. Coming up here in about 7 minutes, to be exact, Matt Hasselbeck, number 8, will join us right here on stage. DJ Roscoe, give us something good.
Heartbeat of Lumen Field. They always bring it, the energy, more than feet. I got a lot of energy, and they always blow me out of the water. So get ready, put your hands together, show your love swells for Blue Thunder.
What's up, Seahawks fans? What's up, 12s? I gotta stand up and do this one. Three-time Pro Bowler, captain for 9 seasons, Super Bowl appearance, 2009 Steve Largent Award winner. Show love, get out your seats for Matt Hasselbeck.
Thank you, Seattle.
Wow.
I am so fired up to be here, I can't even tell you.
Let's get to it. I'm super excited. Did you ever envision it all coming to this right here, for this moment when you first came to Seattle? Did you foresee this?
When I first came, yes, but there were moments along the journey that when Mike Holmgren especially told me, hey, you're not good enough to be our starting quarterback, where you lose faith a little bit. But I think just how hard the journey was at times. We started out in Custom Stadium and being the starter, losing my job to Trent Dilfer, getting it back, then we go on a roll, winning the division year after year. It just makes it that much more special because of how tough the journey was at times.
Now, you're going to be treated to tens of thousands of screaming Seahawks fans at halftime, obviously, but Matt, even looking around now, we're in the middle of Touchdown City. I can look all the way back here and see people way back here stopping what they're doing to watch you on stage right now. You mean so much to every single one of these fans. What's today mean for you?
I mean, this is so incredible. I mean, I don't know if you guys know this, but I've never been back here during a Seahawks game. This is where we would come out, the families used to come out after the Seahawks game. So my kids, when they were little, they would come out here and they would be playing flag football with Bob Ingram's kids and Daryl Jackson's kids and Max Strong's kids, I mean, all of them. And my girls hung tough with those boys, Bobby Ingram and D-Jack and Mac, but this is just really special to be here with everybody. And you know, I've always said, I remember the first time I saw somebody wearing my jersey, and I grew up wearing jerseys of players that I admired. It is a huge, huge honor when you see somebody in your jersey. So the first time that I saw it, like, it meant so much. It still means so much. You guys, I can't tell you how much it meant to be your quarterback, to wear number 8 for you guys. It's so special to be here.
I know you, man. I can feel the emotion, and I can feel that tonight is going to be special. Tell us about who's here with you tonight, who's here with you to enjoy this moment. I recognize your kids, man, but they were little the last time I seen them.
Yeah, so the crazy thing is, you know, I work at ESPN. I'm on Sunday NFL Countdown, so I was on air yesterday in New York City until 1 o'clock, so I couldn't get off work. Luckily, this is an ESPN Monday Night Football game, so my family, my immediate family are here. My brother lives up in Edmonds, Washington. My parents are out seeing them. I've got friends from college, friends from high school, friends from Seattle. Pretty much the 206 is represented, the 509 is represented. We got people all over, so we're super excited. And I wish this was longer. I got to a luncheon today with Mike Holmgren, Jim Zorn, and some of my old teammates. And it was really, really special, but it's kind of been a business trip just a little bit. And I hope we get to enjoy and really kind of let loose some other day, but this has been really fun so far.
It is a business trip, but I think to a lot of Seahawks fans, your family, so there is going to be an emotional moment tonight. So before we get to kind of, you know, when you might be tearing up just a little bit, how about kind of a trip down memory lane for some more fun memories? What might be one of your best memories as a Seahawk that you think about and still makes you laugh?
I mean, you know, I remember that game that we played before the wild card game against Washington. And you know, we came out before the game, and I saw the legend, sort of the Steve Largent era people on the field before the game. And the Seahawks hadn't won a playoff game since 1984. And I saw the passion and the energy and how much they cared about that game. And I felt the pressure of that moment. So when we got that win, and the play that I remember was outrunning my old teammate Sean Springs, who, given 100 tries, I could maybe do that one time, like that movie Little Giants, but I did it one time. And that was a special game for me. And truly just really seeing the guys that came before, pre-game, meant so much.
When you look out and you see the fans and you see the passion, and you can remember back when the stadium was first built, and kind of how quiet it was, if you will, sometimes, and the energy now that you see, What does it feel like, man? What does it feel like to see something that you guys helped build, that amazing team? What is it like to see where this fandom has gone?
Well, I really think we built it together. You know, there was something that happened here long before I got here, and it was called the Kingdom. And I heard so much about it. I heard about Jim Zorn told me all about it. I researched it. There was literally the NFL used to throw a penalty flag on their home team if their crowd was too loud. Like they used to basically not be allowed to do that. And that was built here way before I ever got here. And so I think we just stoked the fire a little bit. And Todd Wiki came up with this idea of the 12 flag. And to me, you know, playing in this stadium, you get goosebumps. We as players never know who's going to raise the flag. You know, and so when I was out there, we'd all be focused on the game, but we'd be like, hey, I can't wait to see who's raising the flag today. And there were some that were just so emotional, so special, and you know, I think that's one of the things that we did to kind of reestablish a home field advantage here in Seattle. I promise you, quarterbacks do not want to come out here and play with our crowd noise.
Obviously, we're all really excited to thank you tonight. The night is about you, but can I lean on you as like math and analyst really quickly? As
you know, I work Sundays usually. I don't know if I can work.
I just figured maybe you'd have just 10 seconds.
Sure, let's go.
What are you most excited to see tonight for Seattle?
Well, I mean, a lot of things. Listen, if it's bad weather tonight, Pete Carroll talks all about, you know, how he wants to run football, kind of establish run, play his kind of football. We might see a heavy dose of basically what we saw to start the second half last week against Pittsburgh. You know, I think I charted 10 out of the 11 plays in the second half were runs. That one pass was actually a called run that the quarterback decided to throw it. But that was an impressive drive, and I think that's what Pete Carroll would like to see. In that bad weather tonight, I know we're probably hoping that we don't get rain, but I think it's a huge advantage for the Seahawks if we do get that weather. And you know, so we'll see. That is something that I would expect to see. You know, in terms of game plan wise for Pete Carroll.
I probably got about a minute and a half to ask another question. Instead of doing that, I want to talk about, first of all, Coca-Cola has done something here where they want to celebrate you, get into the Ring of Honor. They actually have Coca-Cola with Matt, your name on there as well. You show that to the camera right there. That's right, it has Matt on there.
You know, we're going to need one of these for Steve Rabel that says Matthew.
Get that. But I'll take the last minute to do this. I just want to take this opportunity to really let Matt know just how much we appreciated him then, now, and forever, right now.
Thank you so much, guys.
One of the best to ever do it, Matt Hasselbeck, number 8, goes into the Ring of Honor tonight. Woo!
But put your hands together. Show your love to your 2021 Seahawks. Yeah. Come on out. All right,
Also, thanks to the pro shop, getting a $50 pro shop gift card. All right, you guys, we're gonna dance to do not participant marches and
Gino, exactly. Well, you know, that's the beauty in the end zone. Is not only are we talking football, but let's be real. A little pop culture is
love.
good, and love is
In love.
good, and relationships are good,
Yep.
and you know, all those kind of things.
Yep.
So, joining the stage right now, huge Seahawks fan from The Bachelor, Peter Weber. Come on up here.
Give it up for him.
What's going on, guys?
Oh, hey, a jacket, man, a jacket. Woo!
That is
Actually, I saw a trip to the ad right there.
Oh, okay, that jacket is nice. Well, let's get to it. First of all, how did you? Oh, shoot! How did you become a Seahawks fan? Okay, good.
A little scared there.
That was so scary right there. All right, back to it, Glenn. She's okay. How'd you become a Seahawks fan, man?
Man, I've been the 12 for a while. I think my earliest memory goes back to, so my dad, he's from Seattle. That's kind of like how it all started. But back when John Kitna was our quarterback, Ricky Waters, that was like my earliest memory of being a Seahawks fan. We were actually living in Florida too, so we were in Miami, as far away from Seattle as much as you could get. So it was weird being a fan so far away, but then finally getting to come to a game just made my love for Seattle even that much more.
Now, you've been a Seahawks fan your whole life, I'm assuming.
Whole life, yeah.
You have a lot of really good Seahawks memories. What's one of your favorites?
You know, it's funny. I'm there. I'm on the side of the stage listening to Matt. Matt was my idol growing up, and the game he just talked about was the first Seahawks game I ever went to. I remember that with my dad. It was our very first game, and it was the first time I ever came to Seattle. And I was like, these are my people. Like, I feel so like accepted here. I'd never been around so many Seahawks fans. And seeing that game, and I remember him throwing it to Hackett for a touchdown, and just like it was the first game. It was incredible. And to hear him talk about that was so cool.
Oh, he knows his stuff. You remember DJ Hackett? Okay, he knows his stuff right there.
Oh, yeah.
That is awesome. So, you've been a Seahawks fan. So, what's your thoughts, man? What's your thoughts on this current season? What's going on?
Man, I wish our record was better. But it's you gotta be optimistic. We've been in every game. There's no game that we were out of it the entire time. These last two with Gino, where you're one drive away from taking the W. It's a completely different record right now. So I'm feeling good. I don't think there's any reason to be down on us. I'm super stoked for Gino to get his first win tonight. That's going to be awesome to witness. And I think we just start building that momentum. I think we got a good chance.
Okay, man, let's get right to it. I've danced around this long enough. I told some people that Peter Weber's going to be coming on our show, and they were like, Pilot Pete. I'm like, what? How did you get the name Pilot Pete? I'm trying to understand this.
I mean, I am a pilot, so that's.
I told you! Gee, I told you he's a pilot.
Thought I'd just say that just to say it?
Yeah, you really are a pilot.
I am, yeah. I fly for United, so.
I think it's like illegal to lie about that.
I didn't think it was lying. I thought that was like a cool name. But that's even cooler now.
It's funny too. I didn't even come up with that. I was just getting into Instagram years. I was a little late to the game, and my brother was helping me make my profile. I'm like, I don't know what I should be. I don't know what I should make my name. He goes, do pilot _P. I was like, all right, the alliteration will take it, and then it took off.
So before we continue talking about tonight's game, we did want to play just a very quick game of our own. It'll take 30 seconds.
Okay.
And as we know, you have ventured into the dating world, in front of billions of people, but just in general. And dating as a sports fan, a unique experience, because sometimes there's some deal breakers that non-sports fans don't understand. So I'm going to ask you if something's a deal breaker. And you say deal breaker, no deal breaker. Okay?
Let's do it.
Like this.
Is it a deal breaker if someone is a 49ers fan?
That is 100% deal breaker. There's no way in hell I could ever make that happen.
Man, I'm
And I'm
sorry.
from LA too. Like I'm kind of closer. There's no way.
Oh, I'm sorry to those 49ers fans. How about if someone is a Rams fan?
That's. I literally just came from LA, so I've dated some girls around there, but nothing stuck. So I'm gonna say deal breaker.
Thankfully, all the LA Rams fans have only been fans for like 2 years.
That's true. Yeah, they're not diehards. for sure.
How about if someone is a Cowboys fan?
No, Cowboy, I mean, I can get down with. Listen, at the end of the day, I think the most important thing for me is if I were to seriously be dating, like this is bad, that's how big of a fan I am, but like I had this conversation with girls that I've dated, like, are you a Hawks fan? And I think the biggest thing, if we were to have kids later on, they're going to be 12. Like, there's no negotiating that.
Exactly right. You gotta think about how to raise your kids.
I like you, man. I like how you do things. Now, here's a thought. The Seahawks team, if I gave you one pick, one player that you believe could be the next Baxter, who you could see doing the entire show, what Seahawk would you say, yeah, go ahead and nominate that player to be the next Baxter?
That's a good question, I think. I'm gonna have to go with my boy DK.
That's a great name.
DK's got. I think he's single. I'm not sure. I think he is. So, I think he's got great style. He's got obviously great game. The guy's a freaking stud. So I'm gonna go with DK for sure.
DK, all right. What are some things behind the scenes that maybe somebody like me, I've watched it a few times, I'll be honest with you, I don't watch it every time. I made sure I researched who you are. Anyways, I had to research that. But let me ask you this though. What are some things behind the scenes that maybe you found out, like, hey, this is something that happens? What's some things that maybe we should know?
Like with production of the show and everything?
Yeah. Something that was maybe hard for you. Maybe it was hard, something was easy.
So I'll keep it a little football right here, and then I'll maybe answer it seriously. So we did a date in Cleveland. We were at the Brown Stadium, and I was praying that we were going to be able to do a date with the Seahawks, like in Seattle. But we ended up going to Cleveland and did this cool like little date on the field. Played like a game with the girls. It was actually tackle football. It was like legit. And then after they tried so hard to like just like give me all this brown apparel. Like have me put everything on and take pictures, and I wouldn't do it. And everyone thought I was being so dramatic, and I was like, absolutely not. Like unless it's a Seahawks shirt, I'm not putting it on. And like they like did it all. Like they wanted to fuck me on. That's a little just fun behind the scenes thing, but I don't know, man. It's definitely a crazy experience. I'm very grateful for it. Got to learn a ton about myself and see the world and have great memories and do things like this. So, yeah.
What you love about yourself?
Hey, what's up?
A lot. I've been a big people pleaser in the past. I can't be that so much in the dating world. So you guys saw my season, you know what I'm talking about. But yeah, all right. Fan right here.
So I'll just do one last question. I'll do the football analysis
I'm here,
for this.
so
We know you're a hardcore fan now. I mentioned it in the game that we went to. We're like, okay.
Yeah.
Pete knows.
Oh, for sure. I got a 12 man tattoo actually.
It's legit.
yeah.
Our first
It's
Super
legit.
Bowl, me and my brother got our 12
Can you
tattoo.
get
So
the camera on there?
let's go 12.
It really does have a 12.
Okay, so
Okay,
last
wow.
question from us. It can be the same answer,
yeah,
the
thank you
DK
for
answer.
calling.
If you have to pick one Seahawks player to just have the
Goodbye.
game of his life tonight,
Oh,
who's it
man.
gotta be?
Gino. I want so bad for Gino to just freaking kill it, have Lumen Field absolutely lose our minds, get this season back on track. Like that would just be such a great feel-good story. The team's behind him. I'm pulling for him like crazy, and I think he's gonna do it.
I gotta tell you, Pete, I researched you. Nowhere did I see how much you were a Seahawks fan. I have learned today, Pilot Pete is a real 12.
Let's go Hawks, baby!
And he's super excited. And thank you so much for joining us, man.
Of course, yeah.
Pretty solid. Really appreciate it.
Hey, yeah, of course. All right, good meeting.
That is Pete Weber, everybody. Really appreciate him for joining us. Thank you so much. You go Hawks.
Go Hawks.
DJ Roscoe, I keep looking at your screen there. What is it? Like, how did you do that, man? Right, okay. All right. You took your microphone. My bad. You took your microphone. Well, you get us right in the music. You set the vibe. Appreciate you, DJ Roscoe. All right. Let's get to it. Hey, More Dooley, you get to your fantasy football. More Dooley is going to be joining us here in a second. But right now, let's talk about, we talked about the NFC West Division. Let's talk about what we're seeing around the league. The surprising team for me are the Cincinnati Bengals. What is going on? Right now, they are in the AFC. They are taking care of their business. Just absolutely destroyed the Ravens yesterday. What's up with those Bengals?
Yeah, I mean, the Burrow to Jamar Chase connection has really been a big part of it for them. And that's despite just having some injuries on their team. But heading into the draft, the entire idea with the Bengals was they need protection up front. They need to protect Joe Burrow, their big investment, their franchise guy. They didn't do that. They ended up taking a wide receiver in the first round. So while Jamar Chase is incredibly talented, that pick was heavily criticized because of that. Instead, he has had a phenomenal start to the season. Only Cooper Kupp has more receiving yards than him so far. He's set some nice records. He had 200 plus receiving yards this past weekend, so it's been a phenomenal year for him.
The Kansas City Chiefs have not been the same since right before the Super Bowl when Andy Reid's son was involved in something. It seems like this team has not been the same. They got beat really bad in the Super Bowl. They start off this season not looking right. And I can't really point the finger to it. I mean, the easiest thing to say is usually when a team is doing well or doing bad, we all play the quarterback. But when I see the Kansas City Chiefs, it's a quarterback that doesn't take care of the football. He has 9 interceptions over the season. It's a defense that kind of like does not get off the field on third down. It is just, what is going on with the Chiefs? Because every expert crowned the Chiefs before the season.
And rightfully so. The Chiefs are an incredibly talented roster. Patrick Mahomes, Tyreek Hill, Travis Kelce. It's hard to overlook that trio and not think that they should be in the conversation. But what you've seen this year with the Chiefs is a defense that's really struggled, giving up a ton of yards, and most importantly, they are not getting to the quarterback. When the Chiefs went to the Super Bowl, their defense was giving up over 400 yards per game, but it didn't end up mattering because they got off the field and they got to the quarterback. They were still up there in sacks. This year, they have just 8 sacks as an entire team. It's tied for worst in the league with Jacksonville and I believe the Saints, who obviously the Seahawks are playing tonight. They've also struggled to get to the quarterback. So that's been their problem. And then, like you said, the story of the Chiefs season has been turnovers. They have 17 in 7 weeks.
You know who's a team in the NFL that I don't understand, but they're quietly, record-wise, are one of the best teams in the NFL?
Ooh.
The Green Bay Packers got embarrassed week 1 against the Saints. They have been phenomenal the rest of the way. Are the Green Bay Packers for real?
Yeah, the Green Bay Packers were for real heading into the season, and I know that as Seahawks fans, we always hate hearing that because you want the other NFC teams, especially those NFC powerhouses, to struggle. But Green Bay, much like Kansas City, they've got a stacked roster. They don't have quite as much depth as some other top teams, but they still have, one of the best quarterback situations, one of the best running back and wide receiver situations, and a head coach and offensive-minded and gels with Aaron Rodgers. So again, I think everyone felt like week 1 was an aberration, and it's proven since then to be.
As far as the NFC, another team in the NFC that, I'm really tired of saying Tom Brady's name. There's no hate. I think he's a great football player. He's one of the best to ever do it. But when are we going to stop talking about Tom Brady?
Okay, but can I say something? Because while Tom Brady, I absolutely despise when he was with the Patriots, even if he is the greatest of all time, he's become weirdly likable since going to the Bucs. Is that just me? Is it just me, or is Tom Brady a little more likable since? No, up here. Okay, that's cool. I'll just get booed off the stage.
Okay.
I think he's more likable since being with the Bucs.
Stacey, I love you. And
I know
the end zone. You've had 2 takes today. What? And blown the fans away and blown me away. 2 takes. 1, macaroni and cheese being soupy.
Okay.
That was one.
It's not
And
bad.
two, Tom Brady being more likable now.
How is he not more likable now? He's not with the Patriots.
There is no way. I'll rather use great quarterbacks. I'll rather use probably the best quarterback to ever do it. I'm not using likable. Likable and Tom Brady is against everything I know and understand about football.
I feel like he's leaning into the idea that he like never eats strawberries or bread. Like he's leaning into the idea that he's like, I'm Tom Brady. I am obsessive about my body and I drink avocado tequila. Like he's weird now. He's openly weird.
How would you feel? You make a dinner at your house and somebody comes over and says, hey, I don't eat bread, strawberries, I don't eat this, eat that.
Yeah.
Don't tell me you don't kind of judge them a little bit.
1,000.
Why did you even come over and leave the house? That's Tom Brady for me. Why is Tom Brady doing a Subway commercial? Like, it bothers me. What? No, I don't want to see. You're not eating Subway, Tom. You're not eating bread. I don't want you to Subway. Why do we get so far off on tangents? We're talking about football, now we're talking about
It
Subway
always
commercials.
happens to us. I'm sorry. Anyways, in the NFC, yes, Tom Brady, he's not stopping. He's leading the league in passing yards right now. Weird stat. Do you guys know who's right behind Tom Brady in total passing yards?
Who's that?
You won't even guess. Wildest guess. Yell out a name, G. It's not Herbert. It's Derek Carr. Derek Carr. Derek Carr, number 2 in the league in passing.
Speaking of, the Raiders.
Herbert was a good guess.
Did the Raiders upgrade Mario coach? Oh, excuse me, he didn't get fired. He resigned. Did the Raiders upgrade their situation with John Gruden resigning?
Man, I think what's happened with the Raiders is, look, they play in a tough division, but this is legitimately one of the better years for Derek Carr. And that's been all the difference for them.
I feel like Derek Carr is doing what we thought he was going to do earlier in his career. And I think we're kind of seeing that now. That's the beauty about the NFL. Show me your quarterback and I'll show you where you're going. Period, point blank. No more, gone are the days of the Trent Gilfords winning a Super Bowl with the Baltimore Ravens. The manager quarterback does not work. Your quarterback has to cook a little bit, right? Has to do a little cooking, but at the same time, your quarterback definitely can't turn the ball over. A quarterback is so important, which is why this NFC West division is so tough. You're talking about Matthew Stafford, who's happy. He looks happy in his relationship. He's jealous.
Right.
He's official on Facebook with the Rams.
Yeah, it's annoying.
He's in a relationship.
They're like thriving.
Right? And then you have Kyler Murray,
Yeah.
who is also thriving. And so, I don't know, the reason why the San Francisco 49ers are having a struggle, because they're inconsistent with what they want to do in their philosophy at quarterback. So, again, you got a quarterback, Geno Smith, tonight's the night. Tonight is the night that I bet you every Seahawks fan would love to see Geno. Can I say it?
Yeah.
Geno, look at y'all ready for Geno! 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 All right. We'll come back with fantasy football with Laura Dooley next. DJ Roscoe, hit it! What's up, 12? It is the end zone. I'm G. Scott. That is Stacey Ross. Right now, it is time for Family Ties. Joining us on stage right now is the wife of DJ Dallas. Yasmin Dallas joins us right now. Yasmin, thank you so much for being here. Absolutely. You're in Seattle. You're from Tallahassee, Florida. I want to talk about what's some good things that you like about this place. What's some things you call back home and you say, this is what's good out here in Seattle?
Love that.
It rains a lot for sure, but you don't love the nature. And by the way, the rain helps with the greenery, the nature.
I guess.
You don't miss the humidity though, right?
I don't.
Okay, for sure.
So when we were all at OTAs, it was like the first or second day of OTAs, and we're all seeing all these tweets. DJ Dallas isn't here, and everyone's like, why isn't DJ Dallas here? Then we see more tweets. Travis Homer isn't here either. Everyone's like, where are they? And then we realize they're both at a wedding, and they're at your wedding. We gotta know now, how was the wedding? I can only assume you called up Pete and you were like, hey, I gotta take DJ out of this one, we're getting married.
I wish it worked like that, but no, our wedding was amazing. Intimate, but it was nice. We went home, we went to Orlando, we went to Georgia, we went to Orlando, and we had a good time, but we did back then.
Now usually, sometimes the groom gets to pick some things at the wedding. What are some things that DJ Dallas like, hey, we gotta have this at the wedding? What's some things that he picked out? Like, did he pick out the DJ, the photographer, the cake? What did he pick out?
The photographer he picked, for sure. He was just like, I want our reception to jump in. Like, he was really worried about the reception. Other than that, he was just like, I don't care. Do what you want to do.
And if you imagine his husband was like, nothing. Why?
So this is called Family Ties, and we take this opportunity to kind of ask, about how you and DJ Dallas met a little bit. You can go ahead and answer that. You guys are married now. How did you guys meet?
That is everyone's favorite story of how we met.
We like stories. Go ahead.
I'm gonna make it sweet, short and simple.
Okay.
We met through a friend in Miami. We were in high school. We started dating in high school. So that is my high school sweetheart. But that's pretty much how we met in Miami. We went to UN, and I went to FIU. So I'm gonna do the short and sweet. Not too much detail, but it's a life.
A high school sweetheart.
High school sweetheart. Yeah, that's awesome.
So what's something about DJ? The reason I love this segment, Family Ties, is that we get to talk to people, brothers, sisters, spouses of players, where fans never get to see that side of the player that you guys see. You guys see a very special part to this person that is different, that only you guys know. So what's something about DJ that fans might not know, but they might actually really love?
Well, DJ's pretty open. Everybody knows he likes to hunt and all that stuff. Nature, he loves animals.
He likes to hunt and he loves animals?
Yes, but it's a balance. We love our puppy.
You guys got a puppy?
Yeah, we have a Samoyed. He's a one.
Okay.
And we just bought a cavapoo, so we love our puppy. But he loves Rick and Morty. And he loves Christmas. Christmas is his favorite holiday. He loves Polar Express. The hot chocolate scene is his favorite part. So that's pretty much it. Like everybody, he's really open.
No, I love it. He knows everything. Oh, what do I know? Well, he loves Polar Express. His favorite scene is the hot chocolate scene. Everything.
The puppy. Let's talk about that. I do now. This is the part where I find out that this is where they're not at work, they're not practicing football or nothing. What's DJ like around the puppy? Talk about that.
They're best friends. They're best friends. Like when our puppy, he gets home, our puppy is like just trying to bust through the door because he knows it's him pulling up to the house. So,
Pictures from the night before.
Their
and
bond
live at this point.
I don't understand it, but it's amazing. He loves our Samoyed, and our Samoyed loves him. Our Samoyed actually named his name's Bo. So.
Well, last question before we let you go. What do you think about these 12, these Seahawks fans? Pretty passionate fan base.
Yeah, this is the most intense fan base I've ever been around. They're pretty great. Everybody's great.
Oh, good.
So far, so good.
Good. Well, we thank you so much for being with us. We so appreciate having DJ Dallas with our team. We do hope that you guys continue to have fun here in this city, have fun here tonight. DJ Dallas, I'm looking for him to have a great game because we all know that he has it in him, and we're looking for that to happen very sooner rather than later.
Yeah, for sure. It's also my birthday, so hope.
What?
Oh,
Why did you wait till now?
It's Yasmin's birthday!
Happy
Big round
birthday!
of applause. Happy birthday to Yasmin! Happy birthday. You know what, just me saying that, DJ Dallas scores tonight because it's your birthday.
Let's go.
And if it happens, I'm wearing a DJ Dallas jersey next home game right here on
I'll
stage.
hold them to that.
There it is.
Okay.
Yasmin, thank you so much. Really appreciate it. Yasmin Dallas, everybody, wife of DJ Dallas. Go Hawks. Guys to leave, we got to get everything started. So we'll see you guys at the fan deck. But before then, it is now time for the 3 keys to the game. I'll go ahead and start first. I'm going to start off with the 12s. That's right. I usually somehow, someway bring in the 12s, but here's why it's important. I'm always talking about the importance of getting off the field on 3rd down. That 3rd down possession, when the defense is on the field, is huge. We need the 12s in the stands to lose their damn minds out there. So I'm going to go ahead, number 1, the fans. You got one for us?
Okay, yeah, I'm going to go my key to the game is going to be the pass rush. So Darrell Taylor, who was thankfully able to recover from the injury, being stretched off in a scary moment. I think the team is playing it safe with him. He is one of the team's inactives for tonight. He's leading the team with 4 sacks right now. It's a huge part of their pass rush. That pass rush without him needs to show up tonight because that is how you pressure James Winston into mistakes. So need a night for Carlos Dunlap. You need a night for Benson Mayowa. And I would say for Jamal Adams as well, being part of that pass rush.
And the last key, the 3rd key, you know, it is so, I don't think that I have been so excited about a player like Geno Smith, because I can imagine the pressure that he has in backing up Russell Wilson, the pressure that he has to be the quarterback for this team right now with a 2-4 record. The key to this game is going to be the confidence of Geno Smith. Look, Geno, you don't have to throw for 5 touchdowns. You don't have to throw for 500 yards. You just got to do 2 simple things. Not turn the ball over and be confident. That's it. And the rest will carry you home. So, the 12s, the pass rush, and Geno Smith, those are the 3 keys to the game. And of course, it's been real. It is time to get into that stadium. It is Monday Night Football. I'm T. Scott. Stacey Ross from 710 ESPN, the Jake and Stacey Show. Stacey, it is always good having you on stage with me.
I mean, I love being with you. You didn't appreciate the mac and cheese take, but I can forgive it. That's fine.
I wasn't even going to bring that up, but you brought it up.
We'll talk about it on the way.
We'll talk about it on the way up. Hey, 12, enjoy yourself tonight. Enjoy yourself in the stadium. Have fun. Have a blast. Cheer on the greatest organization in the absolute world, the Seattle Seahawks. When you're going home tonight, make sure you be safe. Make sure you grab a buddy. No drinking and driving. Be careful, please. We'll do this again next Sunday. Jacksonville Jaguars, be right here. We'll have some amazing guests. Have a good time tonight. Go Hawks.
I'm guessing I'll be one now. Yeah.